Hello, my name is Jen and I'm online. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share with you everything that I use as a small, very novice, very inexperienced content creator. A bit of my backstory. I have been posting videos since about 2017. I haven't been super consistent with my channel. I wax and I wane. I really enjoy making videos. I enjoy creating content. I enjoy filming. I actually enjoy editing, and I enjoy equipment. I like cameras, I like gear, I like accessories. Over the years, I have had many different cameras. I've had GoPros, I had DJIs, I've had Sony's, Insta360 series. So I've experimented with many different things, and I finally found what actually works for me. What is easy for me to grab, what is easy for me to work with, what is easy for me to use. Because literally, the best camera for you is the camera that you actually use. I'm going to show you what I use as a small novice content creator. So let's get into this video. So first we're going to start with my main camera, the camera that I use for videos like these where I'm sitting down talking to you, and the camera that I use when I'm basically filming around the home. And that is my DJI Pocket 3. The DJI Pocket 3 made a big splash when it debuted in the latter part of 2023. It was a follow-up to the much-loved DJI Pocket 2 camera, and I really loved this camera and I enjoy using it. It was very lightweight, but I couldn't wait for the Pocket 3 to come out. So now the Pocket 3 has become my main camera. And this isn't a video that's going to give you detailed specs on all the cameras. I just wanted to share with you what I use as a small novice content creator. Now my DJI Pocket 3 took a bit of a tumble last year, and as you can see, the gimbal part is a bit wonky. It still works perfectly fine, but you can see turning it on and turning it off, I have to assist the gimbal because somehow it bent out of place. And you can also see the scratches. Luckily I didn't damage the lens, but you can see the scratches that it endured as well. All in all, it's a great camera, clearly not an action camera, and was not made for any kind of tumbles and falls. The next camera I use, mainly for when I'm out and about and vacation, is the Insta360 X2. I had the X1 and I upgraded to the X2. I have not upgraded to the X3 as of yet because I'm perfectly happy with the X2. This is a 360 camera, meaning that you can get full 360 views. And what I like about a 360 camera is not so much for its 360 abilities, but for its ability to just put it on a stick and just shoot. You don't have to frame it or anything. And then when you're editing, then you can reframe it and capture everything that you want in the shot. And I love the ability to do that. It's definitely not a good indoor camera. It was definitely made for outdoors, and it takes beautiful outdoor pictures. I use it mostly for my previous trip to Italy. If you want to see the Insta360 X2 in action, check out my Rome video, and you can see where we used it when we went to the Amalfi Coast and Positano. It was a really great handy camera for that. It was a really great and useful camera for that trip. And this camera has been my tried and true. I've gone through a lot of other cameras, but I always take this one on vacation. Now, I've bought several covers for it, but the cover that I use the most is basically this generic cloth. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, what I originally had in here, but it fits it perfectly, as you can see. Obviously, it's not going to protect it from any harsh falls or drops or anything like that, but it does protect the lens. And I can just draw it with this drawstring, and I just carry it around like this, and it does the trick. As I told you earlier, I love my DJI Pocket 3, but it is not a rough and tumble camera. It was definitely not made for falling, dropping, or anything like that. And shortly after I dropped it, I said, I really need a camera that I can just take out with me, have it ready to use. I can literally stick it in my pocket without worrying about the gimbal. And that camera was the Insta360 Ace Pro. I love this camera. This camera has come in handy. It's one of those cameras, it's so easy to use and always have with you. It's durable, so I can literally just shove it in my pocket or my purse. I don't have to worry about anything delicate. It can take a tumble without me having to be extremely worried about it. And this flip screen is so perfect for vlogging. I haven't seen anything this good for vlogging since I had my Sony ZV-1, which I did give to my daughter. I stopped using the Sony ZV-1 because it was just too big and bulky to take around with me, and I rarely used it when I went out the house. I only used it for indoors. But now that I have the DJI Pocket 3 for indoors, I didn't need the Sony ZV-1 anymore, so I did give it to my daughter. Like I said, I really love this camera. What I loved about it the most is I'm used to the Insta360 editing process, so there was no learning curve. I can easily download, edit, and export my media because I'd already been using the Insta360 app. The other thing that I love about it is the free frame mode. And you can see this mode lets you film for 9:16 and 16:9. So you can basically use it across social media platforms such as YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. Because in one shot, I can take it and reframe it for Instagram or YouTube, and I really like the ability to do that. The picture quality is pretty good. Now, I'm not one of those YouTubers that's looking for the most spectacular picture quality. I'm a novice content creator. I don't have a huge following. I don't do this professionally. I don't do this for a living. I basically do this for fun. And another thing I like about this camera is it can be used for indoors. Now, I mostly use my DJI Pocket 3 for indoors, but if I wanted to, I can use this for indoors because the lower light quality is very good. And I went ahead and purchased the extra adapter for it because that's the one downside, that it doesn't have the little screw part. You really need the adapter for it. And it was worth it. And my final camera, my husband has been wanting to buy me a drone for quite some time because you get these beautiful shots. And I was very hesitant because I really feel like I'm not going to use a drone. I'm not going to really get drone shots. And I am very timid and scared of flying a drone because I do not want to fly it into a tree or crash it on the side of a building and there goes a couple $100. So Hover Air came out with I like to call it a dummy-proof drone. You don't have to be a master at flying drones. I was never good at video games, so my finger dexterity just is not there for all that. And not saying that I couldn't learn, but I just had no desire to learn how to fly a drone. And drones are kind of big and they're kind of bulky. And I like to keep everything as compact as possible. I jumped at the chance to get this Hover Air drone. It's super lightweight. The propellers are on the inside, so even if it does hit something, I don't have to worry about it breaking. It's pretty straightforward. There's only two buttons, an on button, the mode button, and then press the on button again, and it just zips up off in the air, and it gives you pretty decent picture quality. Also, you can reframe it for social media, YouTube or Instagram, and I really like that. I'm really about the easy reframing. So I highly recommend this drone, especially if you are a novice content creator, and the price is not too bad. Now, as far as stands, these are the two stands that I take with me. I like this stand because I can put my Pocket 2 on it, or I can put my Insta360 Ace Pro on it and hold it like this. This actually can fit in my jeans pocket or my purse or my coat pocket, really. And I can do vlogging like this. Flip up screen and there you go. And this is so convenient because it fits in all my coat pockets. The second stand I have extends. It's basically a selfie stick with the stand, with the Insta360 stand at the tip. And I got this stand because it's sturdy. And my final stand that my setup is currently on right now, I really love this stand. I'm going to take it off so you can see it. As you can see, it has multiple adjustable heights, so it can get pretty tall. So now let's get into accessories. We'll start with the accessories that I use for my DJI Pocket 3. I bought their creator combo, so it came with the DJI mic, which I honestly really do not use. I just don't use it. but it's nice to have. Things I've purchased for it are multiple. Things I actually use are just these two. Now what this is, this one is a cover just to protect the gimbal head. It's a third-party cover. And this one is, let's say, example, if I don't want to put this on a tripod stand, or if I just want to put it on its smallest part. Let's pretend like this right here is the Pocket 3. I just put it in here, and it just provides a more stable surface area for it to stand on. Obviously, I guess I could film it on my phone, but you know, I'm filming with the camera now, so putting it on here and showing you, yeah. Another accessory, this is relatively new, is I always have an external hard drive. Now this one is 4 terabytes. It is from ScanDisk. I just ordered it. I have not used it yet, so I can't really give you a yay or a nay about it. And one of my favorite accessories are these little things here. Now I could screw everything on, but that takes a while. And to make my tripods interchangeable, I put on these little Falcom adapters. There's one part of the adapter here, and the other part of the adapter's there, and you just slide it on, just like that. So no screwing involved. So I can slide this here. If I want to use the larger one, then I can slide this right on here, like so. I also attached it to the base of the selfie stick, so I could take the selfie stick on and off on and off the base quite easily. So there, those are all the things that I use as a small novice content creator. If you'd enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you have any questions about any of the equipment or anything I use, let me know down in the comments below and I will be happy to get back to you. And if you're a content creator, tell me about your channel so I can check it out. Tell me about your gear so we can compare. So let's get the conversation going. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time.